What's up, fellas, lady fellas? If you're going to be watching these videos too, just saying, how everybody's doing. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're getting ready to go to the gym. Hope you're ready to do something to get your mind right. Hope you're ready doing something to put some good energy into yourself. I hope you're getting ready to try to improve yourself. I hope you're getting ready for 2025 today. If you're waiting until the new year to get your mind right, I swear to God, you're waiting too long. If you're waiting for something to change and some kind of man-made date to tell you that you have an opportunity to change your life, you're waiting too long. It's another day. This workout, I was getting it at like 4 a.m. Very difficult for me, but you know what? The more I do it, the more I'm impressing in my subconscious mind that it's not that it's easy, it's that I want it badly. And because I want it badly, there ain't nothing that's too difficult for me. And that's just kind of how you have to think. So, I'm doing my warm-ups now. As I told you before, a lot of my warm-ups, they're not like, I don't really have a lot of names for them. There should be some. This would probably be like a pistol squat to overhead press with a kettlebell. But I do a lot of these movements just because I just try to get my joints going and get my body prepared, wake up my nervous system. I'll tell you what, something they don't tell you about when you wake up early is, in my opinion, it is very difficult to get your body primed to work out because you're going from sleeping to straight up lifting heavy ass weight. I think a good time is like 10 a.m., but not everybody has 10 a.m. I don't have 10 a.m., so I just go when I can. Now, I also like to do things that are like kind of like athletic. That's why you see me doing handstands in almost every workout I do. Like before I work out, I always do a headstand or handstand. I feel like it's good to do these movements just to get blood to your brain. You're clear-headed, your mind is clear, and you're able to not just perform but think. Blood is life, Blood is life, water is life, oxygen is life. So breathing upside down should give you more life, am I right? That would be cool if it was true. And then, I feel a lot of tightness on my sides, on my lower back, like my obliques. So I've been doing these kind of movements to really stretch it. As you can tell, I've been doing it more on my right side. With a light weight, what I should be doing is probably, what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to focus on the side that has really bad pain. Because it clearly is an imbalance. So instead of doing the same amount on both sides, I'm gonna kind of switch up the amounts, and that's kind of what I was doing here. Like I'm trying to make my body work a little bit. So with this, I also had different weights, and I was just sort of going rocking back and forth. I ended up switching the sides, but just so it stays kind of balanced. But just that irregularity, I feel like is enough to make your body work. And shout out to the Spider-Man socks. I feel like these Spider-Man socks give me more strength. Thank you, Spider-Man. Your friend in the neighborhood. I don't know what kind of thoughts go through your mind when you work out, but I've been doing a lot of just self-reflection on my life and thinking about the amount of ways that I need to improve my life, because and you'll see me talk about it in some of my other videos. But one thing I haven't really spoken about is just how much of what I'm doing has always been like my safety. So I grew up in a very heavily, in a very religious household. And the thing about religion is, and this is what I'm realizing now, religion is about control. So the more religion, the more control. The less religion, the less control. So I grew up in a very controlling environment. Everything that we said and done and thought was controlled. So and then things, even hobbies, we weren't allowed to have hobbies that got us involved with people that weren't of our religion. So we called them worldly, which is funny because I was taught that was a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. So because I was taught to avoid people essentially, or avoid anybody that wasn't Jehovah's Witness, the only thing I could do was work out. That, you know, it's, you're secluded, you're by yourself. Sure, you're in an area where people are maybe dressing like scantily, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but it's healthy. So for that reason, I picked up working out. Now I'm not in that religion anymore. In fact, I don't consider myself religious at all. But I do still feel like maybe I work out so hard as a mental crutch for my, I don't know, just kind of, I don't know, some kind of mental crutch. So I think about these kind of things when I'm working out. I'm like, do I really want to work out, or is this just all I know as my outlet? Now, I'm happy that I think about all the outlets. I chose this one because it's making me look pretty decent. I feel great, which is the best part about it. I could do so much for my kids. But if this is just a product of a crutch that I may have been developing over years, maybe it's time I don't want to say hang it up, but try to put it on less of an important level. Now, with that being said, part of the reason why I am recording my workouts is because I feel like it's going to allow me to do something I enjoy doing, even as toxic it may be, such as working out consistently, or not consistently, but working out this much. Sometimes I'll be working out 2 days in a week, bro. It was 2 times in a day for no reason. I don't play sports. I just be wanting to, you know, just do it. So at least I'm trying to change my mood for that, my mood towards working out with just recording. Man, I've been talking so much. I barely spoke about my back workout, but I think you kind of saw what I've been doing. It's a little bit more than back. It was just more like a pull day. So I did a lot of pulling movements, deadlifts, bicep curls, pull-ups to failure. Now this was where it got kind of weird, because as you can tell, not only did I do deadlift, but I finished it off with like some good mornings. I kept my back tight. I kept my my arms tight. I kept everything tight. Now, forgive me for talking crazy. It's pretty late, and I don't want to edit this out. Sometimes you say things that sound dumb, but who cares? But I will say that it felt like my arms are too long, so I started doing, I think these are called like these aren't Zerker deadlifts, but I started I dropped the weight. So I went from 45 pounds to 25 pounds, and I was still hinging at my waist, but instead of holding the bar with my hand, I was holding the bar with my elbows. Now this actually felt so good, because on the bottom, if you look at that, oh man, my lats were stretched so good, bro. My lower back was stretching so great, and my hamstrings, your entire postural chain, when you're done with that, it feels like you're lappy tappy. You're just being stretched out. Whoa, no diddy. But yo, that's 10 out of 10 movement. It's one of my favorite movements. And then I just kind of started BSing. Like, this wasn't part of the regime, whatever you call it. It wasn't part of my routine, but I still wanted to do it. And I gotta start doing more things for my calves. I feel like my legs look okay, but because my calves look so small, it makes my whole leg look awkward. Oh man, is that what it means to have a chicken leg? When you have big thighs and little baby calves? I don't know. Then I started doing this movement. This was also not in the plan. These are the variation of the row. Now apparently this is good for people who have like lower back pain, which I do. And apparently it's also good for isolation of your back, which I would love to try. And I would have to say though, doing it, I give this movement a 5 out of 10. But it still was okay, I guess. And if you want to do something a little bit different in the gym, do this one. Just don't do it when there's a lot of people around, because you look ridiculous setting up all these plates. So that was pretty much my workout for my pool day, and the pump was really good. You gotta check it out. Back at it again. So get it? Back at it again. It's a back day. Well, pool day. My lats are on fire. My fucking traps are on fire. I did some nice delts. I had a really good pool day. So let's keep it going, man. I have a new clothing brand dropping soon, so that's gonna be really good. And I can't wait to unveil it for you guys. It's not ready yet, but it's gonna be ready soon. And once it's ready, oh, you better believe it's gonna go live. This is to me, your body is a is a symbol of what's in your mind. If you have a good body, to an extent, you could overdo it, but if you have a fit body, then you have to have a fit mind. You could always tell when somebody's overdoing it because they look plastic. But if you want to improve you and your family, you got to improve yourself first. The Bible says it itself, a house built on a sound foundation is what prospers. So you got to build that solid foundation. And it starts with you. And it's not just you, it starts with your mind. That is the foundation. And there are so many limiting beliefs that we teach ourselves, that we were taught, that we hold on to. But the more we challenge it, the easier it becomes. It won't go away, it'll become easier. That being said, I'm out. I can't wait to walk around all day just carrying this pump like a precious baby.